Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to share some economic knowledge, which is the second episode. So today I want to talk about what is buffer stock. So to cut a long story short, buffer stock is a kind of policy like provided by the government about the price stability. Is a price stability policy. It aims at maintaining the price fluctuation at an acceptable range. For example, during a good harvest, the government will tend to buy some products to buy some, especially for the crops, to prevent the price of the crops being too low. That is, do not benefit the farmers. And during a bad harvest, when the supply of the crops are poor, the government tend to sell the stock of their crops to maintain the price at an acceptable range, because this is a daily necessity to make all the residents able to purchase. So first, I will give out the most accurate definition. It is a price stabilizing policy involves active government's buying or selling of a product. So in this definition, what we should pay special attention to is, first, it is a price stabilizing policy. So it means that it aims at make the price in an acceptable range being conducted by the government. And secondly, it is active government's buying. So it's active. So it means the government have in certain intervention on the market, but not like free market. It do not intervene anything. So it means like the government is playing an important role in the whole market. And the product we should also pay attention is mainly some necessities, because of course governments, like for example, they can buy certain foreign currencies, or crops, just like those examples. They won't buy any like luxuries, I would say. So it is mainly something that like most residents need to use in their daily life. So let me first draw a certain diagram, so make you guys understand better. Oh my lord, what is? So here, this is price, this is quantity. So the demand of the daily necessities, for example, this is like rice markets. I would say it is rice markets. The demand of rice, to be honest, won't change much for during years. So this is something that we can say it has been constant. It is something that is constant. So demand curve remain the same. And for the supply curve, in a normal harvest, it will be here. In a good harvest, it will be here. In a bad harvest, it will be here. Wait a moment. This is not a line. So, what I want to say is that supply 1, supply 2, supply 3, demand. Like, supply 1 is parallel to supply 2, parallel to supply 3. And this is the case. So the government conducts two lines, which is, oh my god, what is this? No. The government will have two lines, here and also here. So what is this? this is the maximum price. This is the minimum price. The maximum price is set for let farmers, let residents, like let normal people, let households have enough money to purchase all the necessities to prevent sudden starvation, and the minimum price is like guarantee for the farmers to have acceptable revenue. So first analyze if a good harvest, or with more accurate word, a bumper harvest. So S1 will change to S2. The rice supply during this bumper harvest will increase a lot. So the price of equilibrium will decrease to here. But when the price is here, for example, I would say P1 here, like you just imagine this is a line. For P1, the farmers cannot accept because it is even lower than their cost and they will have a loss for the year. So what the government do is the minimum price. So the government will purchase surplus rice from farmers. So what this means is that they will purchase the rice till this line, like here. Let me show you. Wait a moment. This does not look good. From here. Yes. So the government will purchase this amount of rice. This quantity. Because demand curve, they cannot move. Either the government, even if they are powerful. So they move the supply curve to here to reach the minimum price. So they will buy quantity 1, Q1. They will buy Q1 of goods. To ensure there is the minimum price of farmers is acceptable. So at the meantime, while they are purchasing, they place it as buffer stock. So stock level increase. So the obvious advantage of an increase in stock level is P as price elasticity of the supply increase, because if you have stock, then if they demand more, you can release the stock to meet their demand. So the ability to meet the demand, which is price elasticity of supply increase. So they will have purchased quantity 1 of goods. So like after a few years, if there is a bad harvest, like due to a lot of things, due to flood, due to drought, due to typhoon, due to hurricane, all sorts of things, so the rice supply will decrease for lots. So there is a rise in the price surges, leading to the actual equilibrium price is higher than the maximum price, which is not acceptable by the government because the households cannot purchase anymore. So here's the equilibrium. So the government wants to at least lower the price to here. So you imagine this is P2. So P is bigger than the P max. So the government what will the government do? Government will release the rice. And so it will sell the existing stocks to protect the households. So in this occasion, oh my god, no, not this one. So in this occasion, the government will release what? Because still the demand curve won't change. So they need to let the supply curve to here. Yes. So the quantity released by the government is pretty clear. So the government will release here. So the government release. Oh, wait a minute. Quantity 2 of goods. So after the release of government, they will see that the supply increase to here. So the residents is able to purchase the necessities at the maximum price. So this is basically how the buffer stocks acts or works. So thank you all for watching for this video. Thank you all for your support.